So that's a simply support again, moment will be 0. So I'm not at all going to worry about those. But what about these three? MB, MC, and MD. Moments will be right. So how to calculate these three unknowns? This support moment. Either you can go for slope deflection method, moment distribution method. That is one option is there. And another one easiest option to find three unknowns only there. So the three moments. So for that we are having one equation that we will derive now. How that equation comes, the Clapeyron three moment theorem that we will derive. So based on that theorem, based on that equation, easily we can find these support moments MB, MC, MD. You don't need to solve that. No need to find fixed moment, all those things and all like 6 theta by square, 4 theta by L. Those things all won't come to this picture itself. This is for normal beam without any settlement. Okay, just a beam. So, how are you going to calculate the moments? It's a kind of a force method. Like initially we discussed, we are having two methods: force method and displacement method. Force method means forces are unknown. Displacement method, displacements are unknown. Here, forces are unknown. MB, MC, MD are unknown. There, in slope deflection method and moment distribution method, theta and delta are unknown. So we used to find theta and delta, then we will find the moments. But here, directly we will find the moments, right? That unknown moments. So that is coming under force method. Okay. So now we'll go for the derivation. Go for the derivation. We'll have the beam. So I'm just going to take that BCD. This is a continuous beam. I just take BCD alone now. Okay. So B and C and D. So somewhere it is not finishing the beam. So MB will be there, MC will be there, MD will be there. That we know that. So B, C, D, right? And I'm taking this is a span L1, this is span L2. Okay, just assume some loadings are there. Just assume as of now it is UDL. Any load can be there. Just for simplicity and just to putting load, UDL as a load, we are not going to derive based on the loads. Just I'm saying some loads are there. Okay. So how will you write the bending moment diagram for this beam? Just we can write normal vertical load alone. Okay. Just assume we don't have, we are not going to draw any negative moment. If it is only for vertical load, positive moment, how will it be there? This is one UDL, so parabolic, this is one parabolic, right? So B, C, and D, L1, L2. Just a hogging moment only I am drawing. Just based on, if I am having a BC with UDL, what is my bending moment? This will be parabolic, WL square by 8. Like that, CD, I am having a UDL, what is my bending moment diagram? It's a parabolic with ordinate as WL square by 8. So same thing here, WL square by 8, WL square by 8. This is only for vertical loads alone. Okay, positive. The negative moment, I don't know what is MB. I don't know what is MC. I don't know what is MD. Can be any values. Can be any values. Right? So MB, MC, MD. What is this? This is negative moment. This is negative. This is positive moment. This is negative moment. So combination of moment will be your combined moment will be your final diagram, right? Like that only we solved earlier or so. So this is your positive moment. This is your positive moment. And this is your negative moment. Right? This is the combined moment diagram for this beam. Right? Here BCD is not end. Still we are having A and E and A and E is there, like in a previous problem. So we know A and E is 0. Now I just want to know what is the bending moment, active bending moment developing on B, C, D, because the beam is continuous. Your beam is continuous. So single member. Okay. Now how will you find the MB, MC, MD? Right? That only we are going to find now. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one strip from here, some x distance. I'm going to take some strip. The strip with this, just take dx. Here also same, at x distance I'm going to find out some strip. This is dx, right? So what my ordinate? Ordinate will be, this is some moment x, this is some moment at x, this is m dash x. This is positive moment, this is negative moment. That's why I'm putting dash. Dash means negative moment. This is positive. At x distance, what is my moment? I'm just taking the dx strip. Okay, so that x distance, what is my moment? What is my moment? Okay, I'm going to find out. Just take B and C, span B and C. Just take span B and C. B and C. I just want to find out bending moment at x distance from B. I just want to find out bending moment at x distance from B. So how will I find out? So in the span B and C, sorry, span BC, I just want to find out bending moment at distance x from B. So you know that already. Double integration method, equation, Maxwell's theorem. What is your equation? EA into d square by dx square equal to what? M, right? This is nothing but is a simple bending theory only. What is your simple bending theory? M by I equal to F by Y equal to E by R, right? So here M equal to E I by R. What is R? 1 by R is the radius of curvature. The R is nothing but, we are having a R, I have t square by dx square square root of some values are there. So I am just making displacement is very small. I can consider R as the d square by dx square itself. So EI will be equal to M into d square by, sorry, that 1 by R equal to d square y by dx square. So EA into d square by dx square. So from this equation only, this is developed. The same equation you have used for double integration method and as well as Maxwell theorem. Okay, right? Like that, you might have done in previous semester. So everything, the base is your simple bending theory only, right? Now the E into d square by dx square equal to M. It's a common equation. I just want to know bending moment distance x from B. So E into d square by dx square equal to, I have two bending moments. So one is positive and one is negative. So the thing is difference between both. So sorry. So difference between the both is your net bending moment, mx minus m dash x, right? So we don't know what is the maximum value, minus value, and that. So automatically that will change when we are doing. Whenever you are taking as a positive value. So mx minus m dash x, that is your equation of bending moment. So now I'm just multiplying. This is just take equation 1. I'm just multiplying x with equation 1. So EI into x d square y by dx square, then x into mx minus x into m dash x. Okay. And again, what I'm going to find out, I'm going to integrate with respect to this span 0 to L1. X is varying from 0 to L1. So I'm just going to integrate this equation 1 with respect to integrate 0 to L1. So it will become EI integrate 0 to L1 EI x into d square by dx square into dx, then integral 0 to L1 x into mx dx minus integral 0 to L1 x into m dash x dx. Okay, so this is the equation now. You know that this is a UDV method. So integral u dv equal to uv minus integral v du. You can form it. When you do that, you will get as ei into x minus x into dy by x minus y 0 to L1, which is equal to, what is this? What is this? Mx into dx. The dx is the width, the strip width. The ordinate is mx. What is that? So each ordinate mx or dx strip nothing but your area of the bending moment. So dx into multiplication of mx is nothing but your area of the bending moment. It's a rectangular strip means you just assume. So dx I'm just saying very small strip. So del dx is the length and height ordinate is mx. So area of the bending moment diagram. So area of the bending moment diagram I can write it as a1. Then you know that again you are multiplying the x, the distance. So nothing but that you have done in a moment area method, right? Moment of area of bending moment diagram of length dx about b. So the x is nothing but from a b to here. Okay, that is your CG. That is your x now. From here like that, same thing. My x will be, this is the x bar. I can take this is one. I can take the x bar dash. X bar dash. So the value will become like, and I can take this L1, right? Full everything. So I can make this is x1 and x1. This will become A2, L2, those things will come for next time. So here you can write as A1, x1 bar minus, again this one. This is mx dot, sorry, dx. This is A2. And again is nothing but moment of area of bending moment diagram of length dx about b. So I can write as A2 x2 bar. A2 x2 bar. It's a kind of deflection moment. So like what we are doing in a MAN method. Okay. So this is A1 x1 bar. This is A2 x2 bar. But the thing is, sorry, not A2, A1. Everything is A1 because everything is span L1, L1. So I'm just keeping everything is a 1, 1 now. This is only BC only we are targeting. So everything is like 1, 1, 1. But this is dash, this is dash because this is for negative moment. It's for negative moment. Right? This is for negative moment. So finally, now you keep the limits here. X equal to L1 at x equal to 1, 1. L1, what is your d by dx? At x equal to L1, di dx is nothing but slope at C. Slope at C is nothing but theta C. That is nothing but theta C. So d at x equal to L1, what is my slope? That is the dy by dx at equal to theta C. Then again, at x equal to L1, what is my y? X equal to 1, what is my y? At x equal to L1, deflection at C. What will be a deflection at the support? What will be a deflection at the support? The support won't move down, right? So this is nothing but deflection at support C, that is will be equal to 0. Right? Then again substitute x equal to 0. What will be your dy by dx? At x equal to 0, what is dy by x? Already this x equal to 0 means this term will 0. So no need to worry about that. Again x equal to 0, what will be your y? That also will become x equal to 0, y will be become y b. That also support, the one term won't come at all. So that will be 0. So finally, if you substitute the moment ei at x will be equal to L1, so that will become a theta c, slope will come, right? So next one, if you substitute 0, 0, 0, everything will become 0. So you will get ei L1 theta c, which is equal to a1 x1 bar minus a2, sorry, a1 dash x1 dash bar. Okay, this is your equation number 1. Now my thing is, how will you find the bending moment diagram now? How will you find the bending moment diagram now? So for A1 and A1 dash, right? How will you do that? What will be your A1 dash? So here that bending moment diagram for normal positive moment, it will change with respect to loading. So you no need to worry about it. You can't touch about that itself in developing the generalized theorem because loading will continuously change. But what about the support? Support moment, this diagram always will be like that only. The kind of trapezoids are only going to come either MB and MC equal or MB and MC will have some different value, right? So if it's having some different value MB and MC, you can easily derive the A1 bar and X1 bar. What is your A1 dash? Your A1 dash will be area of the bending moment diagram of this part. It's a trapezium, right? This part. What is your area of the bending moment diagram? A1 dash. A1 dash will be nothing but this is your bending moment diagram. So trapezium, MB and MC. So nothing but MB plus MC into, this is your depth, so L1 by 2. This is your area. So what about your X bar? Here. So X bar is nothing but, it's a simple one, already we have used many times. So MB plus 2MC divided by MB plus MC multiplication of L1 by 3. L1 by 3. So if I substitute EI L1 theta C, EI L1 theta C, A1 X1 bar I can't touch. Sorry. A1 X1 bar I can't touch because this is purely for positive moment due to the loading. The loading can be any loading. So we can't say what is the value. Then minus, what is your A1 bar? MB plus MC L1 by 2. Then your X bar is MB plus 2MC by MB plus MC into L1 by 3. So this one we can cancel. So finally we will get 6y CEA L1 theta C A1 X1 minus MB plus 2MC L1 square by 6. So this is nothing but 6 EA L1 theta C, which is equal to 6 A1 X1 bar, okay, minus MB plus 2MC L1 square. If I divide L1 throughout, my final value will be 6 EI theta C equal to 6 A1 X1 bar divided by L1 minus MB plus 2MC L1. The square will become as a L1. So this is your final equation. Like I can write again 6 EI theta C will be equal to 6 A1 X1 bar divided by L1 minus MB plus 2MC L1. Right? This is for span BC. What about span CD? So how will it be there? So for span CD, the same thing, same value will come here. So the beam will try to, will go like this, it will go like this, right? So beam will try to rotate like this. The rotation, if you are trying to find out, they will be same. Theta will be the same. But major thing is where we are getting the X bar. That is major here. I just want to take X bar not from here because this is not a end. So I'm just taking X bar from here now. I'm going to take X bar from here, from D support. I'm taking X2 bar here. This is positive from here. I'm going to take like that here. I'm going to take the X bar here like X2 dash bar. So again, the area will be A2. This is A2 dash, right? This is A2 X2 bar. This is A2 dash, X2 dash. So the value I can write again 6 EA will come. So the value will be which means same theta D C here. The same value will same theta C only is going to come. This value and this value is going to be same only. But the major thing is we are starting from 0 is from here. So then theta C will become minus theta C, and then 6 A1 X2 will become X2 bar, L1 become L2, right? Minus again L1 become L2 and CD. Then MB plus 2MC. 2MC will be always there, but instead of MB, you will have MD. You will have MD because what we are doing, we are calculating X bar from here. So MB plus 2MC into L2 by 3 will come. So that's why we are putting minus theta C here. So finally, this is equation number 1. This is equation number 2. I just want to add 1 and 2. So what will be your final value? So when you are acting equations both, you will get 6a theta C, 6a theta C will become 0. Okay, then here 6a1 x1 bar L1 plus 6a2, sorry here a2 because the area of second bending moment diagram, a2 x2 bar by L2 and minus minus MV plus 2 MC L1 again minus L2 of MD plus 2MC, right? Into 2MC. So finally, when you are rewriting, your value will become MB into L1 plus 2MC L1 plus L2 plus MD L2 equal to 6A1 X1 bar by L1 plus 6A2 X2 bar by L2. This is your equation you are getting. It's like a square plus B square plus 2AB. Same kind of thing only. So for example, if I'm having a B, C, this is L1, this is L2, okay? My equation will become MA L1 A, B, C, MAL1 plus center support 2MB L1 plus L2, third support MC L2, which is equal to, again, is the same. This won't change. 6A1 X1 bar by L1 plus 6A2 X2 bar by L2. That won't going to change. That A1 and A2, please remember that is a positive bending moment, not a negative bending moment area. So negative everything we already consider. This is a positive bending moment. Okay. So positive bending moment areas only we have to calculate. Right. This is equation of 3 moments. Clapeyron's equation of 3 moments. This equation either you can remember, or if you forget, you can derive and remember. So simple thing is like a square plus B square plus 2AB kind of thing only. This X bar L1, this is you can remember normal. No square is a bar. Right? So nothing but a CG. Like that we are calculating. Okay. So for example, I'll just solve one problem here. It's a very simple one. Okay. Just I will solve a simple problem, then we will go for a bigger one. Just assume we are having a B, C with UDL. A, B, C with UDL. Span is 4 meter. Here is 6 meter. This is 6 kilonewton per meter. This is 10 kilonewton per meter. Different span. Okay. Beam is uniform, but loading is changing. This beam we are having 6 kilonewton per meter. This beam we are having 10 kilonewton per meter. Find the moments A, B, C. A, B, C. So already you know that. What is MA and MC? Beam, right? What about your MA and MC? MA and MC is 0, simply supported. Only unknown is MB. Only unknown is MB. So how will you calculate? Either you can use normal compatibility equation like simply supported. You can have WL cube by W 5W per 4 by 3D for EI deflection. So that deflection you are arresting by this point load. Due to that point load, what is your value reaction? You can react it. You can find it. That also you can do that. That is one more option. That have you done this kind of procedure earlier in your previous semester? Compatibility equation method, guys. For example, a prop cantilever I told you, right? So due to this load, what is your deflection? Okay, and due to this point, what is your value, the reaction? And you can equate it, and you can find out the deflection should be equal to 0 to make it. So what is your value? So based on that, you can find out the reaction, right? The R value. The same thing here also, you can find what is the value, then the reaction R. This is 5W L per 4 by 384A. This is RL cube by 48A. From there, you can find out the reaction. RB directly. That is a one way to solve this problem. Another way is go to slope deflection method or moment distribution method. That is a one more way. The third way is your Clapeyron's 3 moment theorem. There, what is your equation? So my equation is MA L1 plus MB of 2 MB of twice 2AB like that. L1 plus L2 plus MC of L2 equal to 6A1 X1 bar by L1 plus 6A2 X2 bar by L2. So I know that already the simply supported in both the ends, simply supported MA and MC will be 0. So my only unknown is MB only. 2 times of MB. L1 plus L2 is 4 plus 6 is 10 meter, which is equal to. First I have to find out A1, A2, all those things and all, right? Okay, I'm just writing A1 X1 bar by L1 is 4, A2 x2 bar by L2 is 6 meter. So what is my A1? It's a parabola, right? What is my A1? What is your W square by 8? W is 6, L square by 8. What is the value? 6 into 4 square by 8. WL square by 8 is coming around 12 kilonewton per meter. This is A1. I have to find out. Another bending moment diagram is for A2 10 6 square by 8. What is the value? 10 square by 8. That is 45. This is the argument. What is the area of a parabola? What is the area of parabola? Guys, what is the area of parabola? Guys, am I audible? People are there? Guys, around 50 people are there, all of you are silent. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, people are silent. What did I ask now?
Area of parabola.
Parabola. Yeah, what is area of parabola? What is area of parabola? Hey, you have done whole semester last year, right? Moment area method have you done or not? MAM with UDL and all.
2 by 3 times of area of rectangle enclosing the
2/3 of LH. So 2/3 nothing but that L into H. L is the length, 4 meter. Height is nothing but the ordinate, 12 meter. That is for A1. So what is the value? 32. That is A1. So what about your X1 bar? What is your X1 for parabola? Symmetrical, right? Exactly, is length is a symmetrical one. So X bar will be your L by 2. X1 bar will be your L1 by 2. So 4 by 2 equal to 2. So A1, X1 you know that. What about A2? Again 2/3. L is 6 meter. H is 45. 15. So A2 will become 180. X2 bar is 3. So 6 by 3 meter, 2 meter. So just write the equation now. So you know that equation 20. Alavi, please mute your mic. 20 MB equal 6. A1 is 32 multiplication of 2 by L1 is again that is 4. A1 x1 by L1 plus 6 A2 x2 bar by L2. What is your A2? 183 by L2 is 6 meter. So from that you can easily find out what is your MB. MB will be equal to 31. That's all. Simply you can find the what is your moment there. So I can draw the bending moment diagram easily. Draw the bending moment diagram easily. So first one will be you can have a W square by 8 is 12. Second one is having W square by 12 is 8 is 45. That is over. Okay, this is 45 kilometer. This is 12. Both are positive, positive. Then here your negative moment is 0. Okay, and what about here? The value is 31.8. The value is 31.8. So here it's a triangle. So surely you have to check 31.8 this value. Then again, it is going to become a 0 now. So this value is 31.8. So for 4 meter, 31.8. For 2 meter, surely more than value you will get, right? Around 15. So the line will be higher than your 12. Because for 4 meter, it is 31.8. Okay. So mid only is at 12. So for 2, how much will be there? Right? That is 15 point something will come, nearly 16. That is more than 12. So your deadline should be more than 12 will come. Like that you have to do. Okay. So this is your bending moment diagram for this continuous beam. Okay. So any questions? Or shall we go to the next problem? So if you know the bending moment and everything, you can solve the reactions and draw the shear force diagram and everything using the reactions. Okay. So any questions as of now? Guys, any questions? Shall we go to the next problem? Just one thing required here is that equation only. Yes, sir. Yes. I think someone asked some question. No. Okay. Only thing required from this class is you should know the equation of 3 moments. How to write the equation of 3 moments. From that you just calculate and do it. Okay. So another one problem we will see. If you are having 4 supports, right? If you are having 4 supports, how will you use the same 3 moment? Because here we are having 2 unknowns, right? A, B, C, and D. This is 5 meter. This is 5 meter. This is 5 meter. Moment is load is 1.5 kN per meter. Okay. So everything is there. L1, L2, L3 is there. What about your static intensity here? For SI. SI of the beam is MB and MC. If you are rejecting the horizontal reactions, you don't have any horizontal forces, so no need to use the horizontal equation also. Only you have 2 equations, 4 unknowns. So indeterminacy is 2. What are those 2? MB and MC. So how will you find MB and MC using Clapeyron's equation? Using Clapeyron. That easily I can first draw the positive bending moment right here. This is one positive bending moment diagram. 2, 3, because everything is the same, right? Span and everything is same. Loading also same. So WL square by 8. All are same only. What is your W? 1.5. That square is 5 square by 8. That is equal to 4.69. 4.6875 is 4.69. So then this is a positive one. Thus I am drawing for only vertical loads. And negative moments also will be there, right? Negative moment, that MB and MC. MB and MC. We don't know what are those values. And we can easily tell, like, because the span is same, load is same, So here ME is 0, MD is 0. That we know that. But we don't know value of MB and MC. But we can assume or we can guess everything is symmetrical. I'm getting symmetrical here. Here also symmetrical. Here also symmetrical. So MB and MC can be same value. MB and MC can be same value. It's not required. You don't need to draw a straight line and everything and all. But just I'm drawing here. I'm just telling the values can be there. Okay. So this is again L1. This is again L2. This is again L3. As of now, we don't know what is your negative moment that we have to find. Okay. So what will be your first step? The thing is, Clapeyron 3 moment is for if you are having 3 supports. Okay, we have to consider 3 supports. Right. What we can do is first take A, B, C alone. Take A, B, C alone. A, B, C first. So for this one, use the Clapeyron's 3 moment theorem. For this one, use Clapeyron 3 moment theorem. Because how did we derive the equation? Somewhere, any support 3, what will be your values? Because you just see here, many supports are there. I just took these 3 supports only. Somewhere, I just take it out and use the moment theorem. Same thing only here I'm doing. Same thing only I'm going to do. Here 4 are there. I'm just taking some 3 supports. Can be these 3 or these 3. First I'm taking these 3 alone. Okay. Just I'm taking those 3 alone. .5, 5, 5. Right? So A, B, C. So what will be your Clapeyron 3 moments? Theorem. Theorem will be MA L1 plus MB 2MB L1 plus L2 plus MC L2, which is equal to 6A1 X1 bar by L1 plus 6A2 X2 bar by L2. So we know that A is simply supported at the end. I think no moment will be there, 0. So I can make it directly 0. So here 2MB, L1, L2, MC, L1, L2. Here MB and MC are unknowns. Here A1 X1 bar, A2 X2 bar, we have to find. This is for A1. This is A1. This is for A2. L1 and L2. L1, L2 we know that. So X1 bar, again, here, what is your X2 bar? From here, your X2 bar. So simple parabolic, that is nothing but L by 2 only will come. A1 and A2 is nothing but 2/3 of LH only is going to come. So A1 is again 2/3 of LH. So 5, H is your nothing but what is your H? H is your WL square by 8. That ordinate 4.69, right? 4.69. So 2/3 LH. So X1 is nothing but L by 2, 2.5. Same way A2 also 2/3 5 into 4.69. X2 equal to 2.5. Right? So X2 equal to 2.5. Now everything you know that. So what is your A1? A1 and A2 both are same. 2/3 multiplication of 5, 4.69. It's coming around 15.63. 15.63. So my equation will be become 2 MB L1 plus L2 is 5 plus 5, 10 equal. Then plus MC of L2 is 5. Then 6 A1 is 15.63. X1 is 2.5. 6A1 X1 bar by L1 is 5. 6A2 X2 bar 5. That also same because symmetrical. Everything is same loading, same value. Again the 5. I can put 2 times also. What are the value? So 20 MB plus 5 MC will be equal to how much? How much is coming? 6 into 15.63, 2.5 by 5 to 2. It's coming around 93.78. 3.7. Keep it this as equation number 1. Keep it this as equation number 1. So now take another 3 support. I'm going to take This three support now. B, C, D. This three support now. I'm going to take B, B, C, and D. B, C, and D. Same loading, same span, right? Same span, same loading, same drawing only going to come. But the equation, how will you write? How will you write the equation? MB plus 2MC L1 plus L2 plus MD, MB of L1, right? And MD of L2. 2MC of L1 plus L2 equal to 6. This is the A2, right? A of diagram A2. 6 A2 X 2 bar by L2 plus, can take this as a 3. A3, this is L3. So the value will become 6 A3 3 bar divided by L3. 3 bar divided by L3. Right? So when you're doing these things, same equation only going to come. Here are 5, here MD will be 0. You know that. And again, MB into L1, 2MC of L1 plus L2, it will come like equation will come like this. Okay, so you just substitute and find, you will get the equation, one more equation. How will you get the one more equation? What is your L1? L1 will become 5 MB plus, what is your MC? You don't know. 2 MC of L1 plus L2 is 10. Okay, then which is equal to same A2, A3, all are same Pettigrew diagram only, same value only you will get 93.78. So the equation will become 5 MB plus 20 MC equal to 93.7. So the thing is, when you are having identical equation, we know that MB and MC will be equal. So if you are putting the MC equal to MB, 25 MB equal to 93.7, it will come. So finally, MB equal to MC equal to 93.78 by 25. That is coming around 3.75 kilonewton meter. This is your answer. So my value here is both are coming same. That is 3.75. That's all. So the whatever the value unknowns are there, just your 3 moment theorem only will be used for only 3 supports. That can be anything. That is that you should put it in your mind and you have to calculate. Alright? Then you have to calculate. This is the way we have to do it. Right? Any questions, sir? Any questions? Yeah, all of you are silent today. Guys.
No doubt.
No. Okay.